The Tejas Mark II is a direct predecessor of the Tejas Mark 1A, and while it looks very similar externally, but the Tejas Mark II is 1,350 mm larger, and has 4,000 kg more takeoff weight than the Mark 1A variant. The DRDO will send a set of viable names to the Prime Minister's office after the rollout of the Tejas Mark II in 2022, and it is expected that Prime Minister Modi will attend the first flight of the aircraft in 2023, which might be used as an opportunity to give a new name to the aircraft. Hindustan Aeronautics is holding talks with at least 3 countries for the export of Tejas Mark I, out of which one export order is in advanced stage of discussion. The new name will also help in the marketing of the Tejas Mark II in the export market, and the AMCA will also get a new name, as India wants to build a bigger brand name in the international market. We had reported last month that the DRDO had started working on an Archer medium-range unmanned aerial vehicle, and the DRDO had floated an expression of interest tender for 4 prototypes that it plans to build with a private sector firm. We had reported that it will be an armed reconnaissance drone, while many had claimed that it will not be an armed variant. Interestingly, the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh was showcased the Archer drone during his recent visit to Aeronautical Development Establishment facility, and this Archer drone is nothing but a short-range weaponized version of the Rustam-1 drone with upgraded avionics, that will have an endurance of 12 hours, and will have a range of 220 kilometers, and is seen equipped with Helena anti-tank guided missile. It will be able to gather real-time high-quality imagery and signals intelligence, and can operate at an altitude of 22,000 feet. The flight trials will start this month, and there is an initial requirement of 20 units. The UP State Cabinet has paved the way for establishing a defense unit to manufacture Brahmos NG missile in the Lucknow node of the UP Defense Corridor, and has cleared the proposal to allot 80 hectares of land for the facility at an annual lease rent of only ₹1. The Indian Air Force has confirmed interest in Brahmos NG missiles worth 8,000 crore rupees, and there is a possibility of export orders worth 10,000 crore rupees in the next 5 years. Bharat Dynamics Limited has also been allotted 183 hectares of land at an annual lease rent of just ₹1, which is planning to establish a unit to manufacture propulsion systems used in the Akash missiles. Another 80-hectare land is being given to the DRDO at an annual lease rate of ₹1, and the DRDO would be investing 9,300 crore rupees in this project over the next 5 years. At a time when the Chinese army has been fortifying the border region with the deployment of PCL-181 truck-mounted howitzers, experts have said that India must also focus on this critical element, as the truck-mounted gun system can be brought into battle much faster, especially in difficult terrain near the line of actual control, and will be highly effective in destroying forward enemy positions. The Ordnance Factory Board has already completed several rounds of internal firing trials of the Dhanush 155mm 52 caliber truck-mounted variant known as mounted gun system, that has a range of more than 40 kilometers. It has been offered to the Army for user trials, but not much has happened on this front. An ATAGS-based truck-mounted gun system was also on offer to the Indian Army, but not much seems to have happened in this direction. The Indian Army has a requirement of 800 units of truck-mounted gun system, and the Army needs to associate itself with local developers that meet Army's requirements, and give indigenous truck-mounted gun systems a chance, instead of easy emergency purchase from foreign countries.